For this recipe, I need baby kale. The obvious difference between baby kale and regular kale is the size of the leaves. Baby kale is milder, more tender, in addition to the leaves being smaller. It's great in salads raw, or you can cook with it like we're doing today. Our chef-developed Parmesan cream sauce is a rich, creamy sauce that's wonderful in casseroles, lasagna, lots of different dishes. The convenience of this is it's like a bechamel with cheese and other spices and ingredients in it, so you don't have to do it yourself. Very convenient and ready to use. Pancetta is Italian-style bacon. Unlike American bacon, though, it's not smoked, but it is dry cured with salt, pepper, and other spices to it. And with that, I think we're ready to go off to the kitchen. Let's start out by oiling the bottom of our baking pan. So I need about a tablespoon of basting oil. Because the basting oil has garlic and herbs in it, it adds an extra amount of dimension, a little bit of dimension to the dish. But if you don't have that, you can also use olive oil for that instead. I like to take a little piece of clean paper towel and just sort of spread that around just gently so it evenly coats the bottom of the pan. So move over here to our skillet, and I need about a tablespoon of olive oil in my skillet along with the pancetta. And once that's in there, turn your heat on to low. And what we're going to do now is to render the fat out of the pancetta on low heat for about 10 to 15 minutes until the pancetta is lightly browned and crispy. So we've rendered the fat enough, but do not drain off the fat from the pan. Just leave it in there because that's going to form the flavor base for our dish. But now in go the onions. So let's add that whole package of onions to this. Give that a stir. And just to cook the onions evenly, and then let that continue to cook for about 7 to 10 minutes until the onions are translucent. Again, you don't want these to brown or to burn, just translucent. So we'll be back in a little bit. Next in go the artichoke hearts. And yes, the artichoke hearts are already cooked, but we're going to continue to cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes because that fat from the pancetta will infuse right into the artichokes. And we're just building flavors in this dish, so it's all going to taste better in the end. So let that go for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now we have to add all of this kale to the skillet, and it looks like an awful lot, right? Well, it is quite a bit, but we're going to wilt this kale in here a little bit at a time. So add as much as you can to your skillet without it overflowing, and it's just so that you're comfortable handling it. And then we're going to add it a little bit at a time until it's all wilted. If you have a lid that covers your skillet, that fits your skillet, you can also cover it, let some steam build up inside of there, and that'll just speed up the process a little bit if you want to. Otherwise, just let that go until it's wilted, and then we'll add more as we go along. It's been about 20 minutes, so I guarantee you that it takes a little bit of time, but after that amount of time, you'll see all the kale will wilt in your skillet. I'm seasoning this now with some salt and pepper, and I like to combine both in a little bowl like this just to have on hand because I use it all the time in the kitchen. And let's add the cream sauce to this. We can actually turn the heat off right now. And you'll want something, a spoon or something, to really get every little bit out. There we go. All right. Now, at this point, you really just want to blend this together so that the cream sauce coats all of the ingredients in the pan. And when that's done, we'll transfer this right over to our baking pan. And I'm going to just pour this right in the casserole dish. There we go. Most of that will come out real easily. If you have a little bit remaining in there, you can just take your spoon and get that all out of there. Spread that around a little bit in your casserole dish. And we're ready to pop it in the oven that was preheated on 400 degrees. Pop this in for about 20 minutes. Okay, next step after this has been cooking for a while is to top the casserole evenly with our roasted red tomatoes. Just spread those around on top of the casserole. And then the Gruyere cheese. Oh, this is looking so good. And I'm getting hungry. Okay, and pop that back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Okay, this is hot and bubbling straight out of the oven. It really looks good. This will serve as a side dish, 6 to 8 people, or slice up a baguette and serve it with bread or crackers as a dip. Sort of like a riff on the traditional artichoke and spinach casserole. Either way, I think you're really going to enjoy this.